I'm here to get my tripod because I have left it in there and I've tried to film twice now. So, grabbing it now. Good morning. Now I have no excuse but to film this unboxing. Good morning. I thought to myself, I have 30 minutes before work, and why not do an unboxing video? Why? Because I don't think a lot of people know what goes into preparing for equipment for your tiny house. So not only do you have the mortgage that you pay down, you have your underwriting, you also have items, basically like a giant to-do list. And I want to talk about it. I want to preface this first by saying none of this would be as possible, as feasible as my community. I put a post out saying, hey friends, I need help. I'm in the home stretch of my home buying process, and if you have it in your heart to help me out with items, nothing sexy, by the way. This is all like heated hoses, items for the house itself. I'd appreciate it, but it's not like you don't have to, but thank you. For the house itself, I'd appreciate it, but it's not like you don't have to, but thank you. And my community came through. So this item, oh, and the reason that I'm unwrapping all of this now is because when I move, installation day might very well be next Saturday. So I want to have everything out of boxes for the team. And I also almost forgot that I want everything labeled. So let's do that. My A-type is showing. So we have painter's tape here. We have Sharpies, and everything we take out of the box, we're gonna mark it. So we're not like, I don't know. And yes, in case you're curious, I do have a checklist, like a binder checklist of everything I'm taking out. So right now, we are going to be taking out a water hose. So the significance of a water hose in a place like here, for one, it doesn't get cold often in Seattle, but when it does, oh boy. And when I say Seattle, ooh, that is important. I might actually keep it in its little, it comes in its own like little, this thing. So this is the heated water hose, and it also comes with a little nozzle that kind of keeps it warm. That's important. That is very important. So we'll keep that here. Respectfully, I don't know just off the top of my head everyone who bought what. So I will try to list it somewhere either here or in the credits. So please bear with me. I'm still insanely grateful, and there's also like instructions. Luckily it comes with its own little baggie, so we're going to keep it in here. I don't want to waste anybody's time trying to unwrap it the day of, and if I can at least eliminate some of the work, that would be fabulous. So we are going to name it Tiny Heated Hose. And yes, I am lefty. Okay. So that is gonna stay there. I'm gonna do the best that I can to keep Diana out of most of it, because she's like, ooh, boxes. So as per usual, when the hi, when the task requires zero cat, a cat will appear. Okay, so next one, these are levelers. So I might as well talk about a little bit what they do. I'm not an expert because this is in fact my first rodeo. Levelers are what help keep your tiny house leveled. I do have some stabilizer coming in, so those are the ones that almost look like when you're getting your oil change, the bloop. It's like a little, not a triangle, whatever that is called. It hoists up your tiny house. But these are the orange blocks. They look like Lego blocks. I wish they were Lego blocks. So it's right on. Ooh, actually, what I did with the boxes here, not to go back and forth, but what I did with the boxes here was that everything that was for the tiny house, I labeled it with white tape. Because when you are like quickly going through boxes and stuff and getting everything situated, it's kind of easy to like for things to blend in. So I do the best that I can to make things as easy for myself as possible. Also, I have no idea how loud this is on camera, so I apologize. We are breaking these down for later. Because truthfully, I think I'm good on boxes. Okay, this is a RV sewer hose support. So a lot of the equipment that I use is similar to what you would find in an RV. So I grew up watching Graveyard Girl, and so I would watch Bunny with like a giant knife. But today we have scissors and a cat, so you know. Okay, so this is probably gonna stay in the box, but we have instructions here of, this is kind of intended to keep your hose off the ground. So I think that I'm going to keep this in its box, but it's open now and it's much easier to get to that way. So I don't think I showed you guys. I just opened it. They kind of come out individually and you're able to kind of stack them in the ground. So all together, in case you're curious, and I will do a giant financial breakdown of the cost of materials, but everything was at least over $500. So factor that into the down payment that I paid, the $3K for the, you know, again, I won't spend too much time right now. But this, I believe, is the coconut cord. Let's see, hang on. It is. Oh, child, I'm gonna find out, toots. Okay, let's see. I'm wary of using the scissors because I don't want to cut, you know, I don't want to cut anything. So I'm trying to be careful. Okay, I think this is the bedding for when you put your bed up in the loft, so that way to prevent mold, because especially here in Washington State, mold is thine enemy. Cool. Okay, so this is the, I'm gonna venture to guess this is like the coconut stuff. It is wedged in there like a sausage. Okay. It says mattress queen. Okay, so this is what I'm putting in the loft below, like above the carpet I'm placing in there, but below the mattress. So yay, this is more for me to worry about. So I'm gonna keep up the tradition of putting like white masking tape. Again, I got the idea to color code tape. That fell through so fast, but you know, more or less, tiny house, core, bedroom. So, did I need to take this out? Not really, but makes it easier for me in the future. And lastly, but not leastly, we have this guy. Oh, one thing you might have not seen on camera downstairs in the garage is the fact that oh, this is very important. This is for my sewer. So, ta-da! What you might not have seen was in addition to the plug-in and the water hose, I also have like a nozzle attachment, which is important. It all sits inside of the same pink car backseat thing that I got from TikTok. Whatever. It's important. So this is also going to stay inside of here. Why? Simply because I don't want to lose any parts from this. So for the sake of the video, I can get this to behave. All right, neato. Wow. Okay. So hose. This is, I'm sure, for my black water here, and I got some gunk in it. Okay, that's just for it. Like I said, I'm going to keep this closed, but kind of barely, because the painter's tape really is kind of, truthfully, kind of flimsy, but come the day of move, then it's just kind of a simple, you know. All right, well, that's all I have besides the items you saw in the car. I haven't gotten any confirmation just yet. I'm probably waiting for Friday, but you will be seeing, hopefully soon, a move-in vlog. Move-in vlog, not just moving, a move-in vlog. And I hope that you enjoy this. I hope that maybe you're on your own journey of moving or housing, or just some transparency around like, what does this really cost? And yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Adios.